This brings us to the golden rule of waste management, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce the use of resources by buying only the things that you need, using both sides of the paper before throwing it, and avoiding the use of plastic, thermocol, and other such materials that are harmful to the planet. Reuse cloth by making cloth bags out of them. Use reusable plates and cups instead of plastic ones. Donate old items so that someone else may reuse them. You can follow the recycling rule by composting organic waste, selling bottles, plastic waste, and paper waste to raddiwalas, and distributing e-waste to established recycling centers. Let us quickly recall the 10 commandments of energy and resource conservation. Basically, waste is divided into 5 categories: liquid, solid, hazardous, organic, and recyclable. Liquid waste includes water used for washing, liquid used in factories, and even waste detergent. Waste that is produced in homes and offices falls under the solid waste category. Hazardous waste includes toxic and flammable discards like used batteries and medical waste. Food waste, vegetable peels, and plant trimmings fall under organic waste. And recyclable items like paper, plastic, e-waste, tin cans, and glass bottles fall under the recyclable waste category. Let's now see how ill-managed waste can pose a serious threat to our environment and resources. Every year, worldwide about 45,000 tons of plastic waste is dumped into the oceans. As a result, around 1 million seabirds and 1 lakh marine mammals are killed each year. In fact, America, one of the largest producers of waste in the world, alone throws away enough paper and plastic cups, forks, and spoons to circle the equator 300 times. Coming to India, an average 94% of the 40 million metric tons of municipal waste produced annually is dumped in landfills. Check if your city falls in the list of highest waste producers. Delhi produces the highest amount of municipal waste, followed by Mumbai, Bengaluru, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, and Pune in that order. Trash that is dumped in landfills pollutes the air and leaches toxins into groundwater. What's more, it emits methane, a gas that is the second largest contributor to climate change and global warming. According to the UN, roughly one-third of the food produced in the world, that is, approximately 1.3 billion tons, gets lost or wasted annually. And to think of so many people who go to sleep hungry every night. As technology advances, so does the concern related to electronic waste or e-waste. It is emerging as a serious environmental concern, with 20 to 50 million metric tons of e-waste getting disposed every year. As you know, saving fuel, electricity, and water are just a part of the energy puzzle. To complete the puzzle, we need to do a lot more. As a step towards solving the energy puzzle, this year we will focus on waste management while continuing to save fuel, power, and water. But why do we need to manage our waste? Before we answer that question, let's learn what comprises waste. As a determined step towards energy conservation, would you like to conduct an experiment on converting waste to value through composting? Then try this exercise. Gather these items: a plastic bowl, soil, shredded organic green waste such as leaves, grass, fruit, and vegetable scraps, and brown waste such as sawdust, crumpled dry leaves, and torn newspaper. Begin with a scoop of soil in the base of the bowl. Add a pack of greens and browns over the soil in alternating layers. Top it with a little more soil and sprinkle water over it. Let the mixture rest for a week. At the end of the week, stir the mixture. Continue to stir weekly for a month until the material has completely broken down. By the end of the month, the mixture will turn into a superb fertilizer. Now try this. Place some bean seeds in a pot filled with sand and some in a pot that is a 1:3 mixture of sand to compost. Water both pots and record their growth patterns for the next month. You will see that the pot with the compost grows much faster. The facts sound alarming, don't they? One of the solutions to these alarming facts lies in the thoughtful management of waste. This raises another question. How exactly do we manage waste? You may be surprised to know that waste, when treated correctly, can be a source of renewed resources. Here are some examples. Waste can be disposed in landfills. All organic or wet waste can be composted to create high-quality, non-polluting fertilizers. Waste, when processed chemically, can be converted into energy that can be used to produce electricity or fuel cars. For every 1 million mobile phones that are recycled, 16,000 kgs of copper, 350 kgs of silver, 34 kgs of gold, and 15 kgs of palladium can be recovered. Having understood the advantages of waste management, many countries and corporates have launched interesting initiatives. Take the case of a Canadian company called AMEC. It has introduced an innovative way to deal with disposable diapers. Instead of piling diapers in landfills, the company heats them in a controlled environment through a process called pyrolysis to generate diesel fuel. Norway collects waste and burns it to generate electricity.